What is up, fantasy friends, fellow hoop heads? We are back for video 3, and I'm pumped because we might be onto something here. First video I did 2 minutes just to test this out, had like 12 views. I told my wife, like, my goal is just to get to 80 views. That's what I'm pumped for. That's what I'm trying to do next, right? I want a video that gets to 80. Put out another video 2 days ago. Last I saw 304 views, right? I'm in shock. I'm so excited. I'm serious about making this a lot better too. Wife turned the video into a podcast. So you can find me on Spotify and Apple now, right? And that's where I get a lot of my fantasy insights is from different podcasts. So I want to be in that space too, right? I want maximum reach, maximum help for everyone. And speaking of help, that's what this channel is about, is helping you all. And I think it's safe to say I did that with my 3 ads from the last video, which I want to cover really quick right now. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to pop over to my first guy, the cover photo on my last video, Mr. Sohan. Let's check what he did. First, let's dig into the one big reason why I added him, or I want to rephrase that, why I might be streaming him, right? We had 4 days left in the week, and he had 3 games. That's huge. That's rare. With most categories being like counting stats, it's obvious you want to have more games played than your opponent. So I'm trying to maximize games with solid guys. Like across my leagues, there's 4 to 6 ads each week, and I can safely say that each week I'm using almost every one of those ads in every league. So I have a couple teams right now. They're good. They just don't have guys to drop. But my strategy is to really stream to win, and that takes dedication. Checking your teams, every night, making moves, every night. But that's what's helped me, in fantasy basketball and fantasy baseball too, which I'm going to cover when that starts too. But back to Sohan. What a great start last night. Pulling up the stats here. 16, 7, 3, 1 block. Love to see it. Shooting 600, free throws 800. You can't beat it. And we get him today, right, against another terrible team, and same team. He's going to rerun that back with no Wemby. That's another thing. We knew that Wemby was going to sit on that back-to-back. So guess what? No Wemby, more minutes for Sohan. And then he's also got the Celtics, who can give us points as well. So love seeing that. Nailed that, right? Love that. Now, something we did nail is this next guy. My guy, Champagne Poppy, right? He was not putting out a Drake banger last night. Definitely not, right? 2 points, 1 rebound. But this is what I like here. And this is partially why I added him. I saw this earlier. 2 steals, 1 block. That's the 2 steals, 1 block is better than 90% of other guys in the league. So he is still valuable. Now, in a points league, maybe not so much, right? I don't know the split on how many are in points first category. I'm in all category right now, but I just joined a points league earlier today through ESPN. So I can also be on a different platform as well and get different access and a different style. So I'm pretty stoked on my team here, which I'll show you right here. And in this league, it's blocks and steals are worth 4 points each in this ESPN. So points is a way different format, but I'm excited because I've got Wemby, the blocks and the stocks, stocks as steals and blocks, but stocks king, Wemby, we got JJJ, Bam, Ant, Trey, Paolo. Like, this team, this is a wrap. We're going to win our first ever ESPN points league with this squad. I'm really stoked. Just drafted it literally like an hour ago, right? But let's focus on the last guy I talked about in the last video. That is my boy Scoot, who I said was coming off his best overall game all year. He went 17 and 11, right? I said, let's take a look at this guy. When a guy has his overall, when a career game, he's got more confidence, right? He's playing with more confidence, which for him, and and with Simons out last night, what did we see? We saw him get his career high. He had his career high in assists, next game career high in points. I'm telling you something. I'm onto something here. When they hit a career high, they're more likely to kind of get close, maybe do that again, right? And that's what Scoot did. Now, he took way too many shots, 23 shots, 8 at 23. That's dismal, that 34%. But what we love, threes, perfect field goals, 25, 3, 4, 1, turnovers, whatever. We're not ever looking at turnovers. That's ridiculous to try and dictate that. But in any case, we get more Scoot today. We're going to see what he does with Simons out again. Might keep him, might not. But I got to be clear, I'm not married to any of these guys, right? To any streamer, unless they start putting up consistent numbers like Sohan or Scoot did here, and they're getting more consistent. But it is all about the flavor of the week. And that's what we're here to talk about. Who's up next? Who's up for tomorrow that's going to help us win this week? That's the focus, winning this week. Only got a couple days left. So let's start with guys that I added. I picked up Josh Hart earlier today. I picked up Vince Williams. I needed boards in a league. He was ranked 105 last 14 days. He's got 54 boards over that time. We also got Christian Braun, where I can pop out of here, and we can pull up my guy Christian Braun over here. So I like Christian Braun because Gordon, let's talk about this. Aaron Gordon out with a dog bite. I can't believe I didn't mention this the other day. This happened like 2 days ago, but are we buying that story? I don't know why I thought this, but I first thought this is fishy. It's something else. I was thinking dirt biking while he's on his dirt bike while banging like a stripper on Christmas Eve, right? He wipes out, hurts himself. Him and his buddies are talking. They try and come up with some story and they say, hey, use dog bite, right? But, can we at least see a picture of this dog like that did this to my guy, this beast of a man, Aaron Gordon, right? I mean, was this is what I'm picturing. Is it the dog from the Sandlot? Like, I want to see a picture of this dog and get an update on what is happening to this dog. Because I got my guy Aaron Gordon on 3 teams and he's out indefinitely because of a dog bite. Something does not add up here, right? So I like Christian Braun for that reason. He did decent with him out yesterday, but I added him in this league for 3s. But really, I like this guy Peyton Watson, who's actually starting instead for him. Not doing too much tonight, right? But had 25 and 2 last night. Either way, guys I just added. But let's talk about the guy who's actually, on the cover photo that we're talking about today, and that's my guy Taurean Prince, right? So I want to take a look at this league, right, where I need games, I need points, I need 3s, and I need some steals, right? So we've got Taurean pulled up here. Well, first let's have him searching. I'm looking at next available players, right? Last 14 days. That is what I love. 7 days is great too, but it just doesn't give you enough. But let's just look who the best players are in the last 7 days. Taurean Prince is second. We're not adding Dwight Powell, right? I mean, he's coming off one big game there, but we know 12, 14, and 6. That's actually really good, right? But we know what Dwight Powell does, right? I need 3s, I need steals, and let's look at plus 14 days. Again, Prince is there, so he's the most consistent guy in those past times. And what I really like, let's pull up his things here. If my computer wants to work for me. I'm actually getting a new computer coming up this weekend. So I don't know what has been going on with my internet or this computer, but look at these numbers from Prince, right? The 4 games before this dud last time, 16-4-4, 14-5-1, 10-6-1, 17-4-3, loaded on 3s, decent shooting, coming off a just straight dud. But even in this dud, he had 3 steals. And that 3 steals is huge. And we can see people are picking up this guy left and right. 9% in the last day, 24% roster now. If LeBron or AD miss any time, this is your go-to guy. And he's our best option. He's the best Laker option. He's the only guy that's going to be playing 2 games. Why do we add Olynyk? He's playing 1 game. Neesmith, decent, but again, 1 game. Knicks defense, halfway good too. So we want games. So that's why we're going to go with my guy, Taurean Prince. And that's why we've got him featured there on the screen. We're going to get some cooler graphics, better production. My wife is a perfectionist and she really wants better stuff. I just want to get content out right now. But trust me, it's going to get better, cooler music, all this stuff. I'm really excited for that. And then one last guy we'll just talk about. I added him in, I'm putting a bid, and I'm putting a $1 bid for Taurean Prince. $1 bid. I don't think people are going to be onto this. So I'm just doing $1. I don't want to spend too much on him. I'm also adding Kevin Love as well. He's put up some decent numbers too. 8-7-4, 8-10-5 in his last 2. Barely any minutes too. So not super excited about him. Taurean Prince, I'm excited for the 2 games, but I'm not as excited as when I added Sohan or Scoot the other day. They have way bigger potential. Prince is there because we're getting 2 games from him. That's key, right? So remember, these guys, these guys were streaming and maybe using one last ad, the next day on Sunday, right? But we are not married to these guys, right? But that is it for me. Video number 3 in the books. I'm excited. This is going to get better and better and better. I want to keep getting more content out. Oh, also forgot to mention my guy, Denny Avdija, who I added earlier today. Have him on 3 teams. Last I checked, he was having his career night with a 19, 12, and 6 line. Denny Avdija, get him. Wizards suck. They have no way to go to. He's now on 3 of my teams. Love rocking him. And my guy Sharp, who I mentioned in my first video a while ago, still rocking him. He's got a double-double tonight and still killing it. So sometimes you add these guys and they start blowing up, you stick with them, right? So those guys have the potential. Sohan especially, right? Prince, he's the guy for today. He's the flavor of the week. He's the flavor of the weekend, not even of the week, right? So that's it. Best of luck for me. Good luck the rest of this week. Happy New Year. Get those New Year's resolutions going too. Like I'm a big fan of creating resolutions. So I'm going to be working on mine this weekend. Awesome, guys. Peace out. See you again soon.